Welcome to
Good.
Something to Talk About from the Bainbridge Island Senior Community Center. We're happy to have Georgia and Sam here from the Keystone Club of the Kiwanis, and we're going to talk a little bit about the a wonderful program that's been going on at the Senior Community Center for a long time, but we're hoping to grow it in the future because it's just a great opportunity for seniors and people who are seniors or juniors or even sophomores in high school to get together and meet each other over the topic of technology. I do, as it is my custom, want to thank Fieldstone Communities of Bainbridge Island for sponsoring Something to Talk About. They have independent and assisted living and a memory care community up on Rolling Bay. To find out more, or to take a tour, or to get a free meal, because they'll be glad to treat you to lunch or dinner in their bar and grill, call Celia or Jamie at 206-594-1010. So I know that we've been doing this for a while, but Georgia, you and some other of your friends really started to help out revitalizing it this year. We call it SilverTech. Can you tell us a little bit about the program?
Yeah, absolutely. So, SilverTech is a program where we get members of the senior center or just members of the community, and they can come and get tech help. And this was originally ran through Bainbridge Youth Services, but they stopped it for some reason. And so I was working to bring it back, and Sam is one of the people who's been volunteering there for a while.
Great.
Yeah, so can you tell me a little bit about what kind of help either one of you, Georgia or Sam, what kind of help you've been able to provide at the SilverTech sessions?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's typically problems with their phones, like if you're having problems with installing apps and getting messages and contacts to work, and just stuff that might not be as intuitive, but people our age that have been with technology for all their lives, it's easier for us, so we can help with problems. But I also find that a really fun part of doing this is connecting with people that are older, and you really get to see a different perspective on things, but it's in a really good way.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I was before you came on, we were just chatting a little bit about the idea that sometimes seniors think of people who are in their teens as being of another species, and I'm imagining it might feel a little bit that way from the other direction. If you don't have grandparents who live around here, or adults that you can older adults that you can kind of get to know, there are different perspectives on life, but we're all trying to figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's also a really cool way to just kind of like step out of your world and like what's going on in your life and just kind of jump into someone else's, because you might be helping someone download the like old photos from their wedding, or like how to reach out to their like sister. There's a lot of stuff where it's like you get to experience someone else's life that you wouldn't ever meet. So it's pretty cool.
If anybody else who's on the call wants to pop in with a question or comment, certainly do. I'm wondering if you guys might be able to talk a little bit about how you pair up the right experts with the right problems.
Yeah. So usually myself and Tressa, she works at the library, do that. And we have a spreadsheet of which student volunteers are best with what types of devices. And then we ask, or I think Mary at the senior center asks the seniors what they need help on. And then we just pair up people who have similar issues.
Key Club?
So one of the things that we have we do here is we ask you to register in advance. So all you have to do is
Yeah.
call the senior center at 206-842-1616 and say that you're looking to have a little time with one of the SilverTech folks. And we will ask you when you call what kind of a device or issue you're having. And then we get a number of people, and then we let Georgia or Sam or whoever's coordinating from the Kiwanis Key Club tell them how many seniors we're expecting, and then they work also to try to have as many kids to match those seniors and vice versa.
Yeah.
And then on a few early release Mondays, I guess we try to do it a couple times a month. Is that right?
hmm Yeah, we usually do it on the first and third Mondays of the month.
Then in the afternoon on Monday, you come here and you get paired with the student expert, and you have a great conversation, and ideally walk away with your problem solved or on the way to solving it.
Yeah. And what I would definitely say is we have an abundance of student volunteers, but we really just need more senior citizens who need help. And so it would be great if you could let people know in your circle that there's this program, because we have so many kids that want to help, but we just don't have enough people that we can help.
Do you do laptops and iPads and things of that sort?
Absolutely, yeah.
Pretty much all devices.
We do it all.
I helped someone with a printer once, so they're pretty much everything.
Ah. Yeah.
Barbara,
it's
did
hard.
you have a
And-
comment? Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry,
but-
Susan.
Go ahead,
Bar-
Susan. Okay.
Go ahead.
How long do you spend with each of your clients or customers or whatever?
Yeah, it really depends on the length of the problem. Anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes, I would say.
Okay. All right. Well, you've inspired me to make a list of things I could use some help with. And the other benefit you may not be aware of is it's helpful sometimes for us older people if the help that we get is not just from our sons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's some built-in
Yes.
friction there that there won't be with you. So that's a real plus. Thank you for a calmer experience.
Absolutely, yeah.
I will say that one of the things that won't happen when you visit with the SilverTech folks is they won't take control and say, here, you just do this, we're done.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't help, does it?
Yeah, it's definitely a step-by-step process.
Well, and I have discovered the problem of going to your T-Mobile or your AT&T store where you bought the device, the phone, for example. They're rushed. They're trying to sell and do all this other stuff, and they're doing what you did, Reed. Oh, it just blah, 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 like that. And help me understand how that happened and what did you do?
Yeah, because sometimes it resets itself as soon as you get out of the room.
Yeah.
So one of the things that Georgia, you've been trying to do, I think you put together a poster. We're looking to make sure that people don't feel as though, although there are plenty of senior center members, you don't have to be actively a member or part of the senior community center to take advantage of this.
Yeah,
Say more about that.
absolutely. Yeah, we really want it to be accessible for anyone in the community to get help and feel like they can seek help without feeling alienation. And so that's really the goal, is just help people with their technology, make it so communication is easy, no matter what age or type of person you are.
So to repeat, it's like the first and third Mondays mostly, although we have a schedule. There's school breaks and stuff that
Yeah.
do complicate things, but I think it's wonderful that a number of these young people on their early release days will come and spend part of their time helping us figure out how to live better with constantly changing technology. One thing that happens is you get a new phone, you finally realize that your phone battery isn't working anymore. And then you try to figure out, okay, now this has got all kinds of stuff on it I don't know how to use. And where's the calendar anyway? Those are the kinds of things they can help you with.
Yeah, 100%.
So I have a question for Georgia and Sam. With this experience you're getting from helping people, which is marvelous, we are a village and we have to raise each other. What are your plans for the future? Do you see yourselves going into the computer industry or something entirely different?
1 second. We're struggling to hear on our end.
There's some noise in the background where
Yeah.
they are. So go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. I personally Well, I would like to do something like that. Like accessible technology would be a really cool field to go into. Yet, I think I also have other interests that would conflict with that. So it's certainly something I'd be interested in doing. But
Yeah, and same for me as well.
I would say that one of the things that I, as somebody who's worked with seniors with technology, the design and user interface work, which is very interesting, often does not think about people for whom vision or auditory challenges, are growing.
Mhm.
And so I think that's something we'll see more of as in the years ahead. Also, of course, I'm a boomer, so okay, boomer. We'll figure out how we'll go into this aging process with a little better understanding of technology, although I expect it eventually catches up with all of us.
Yeah.
I was absolutely amazed. Will Neff was on last Friday about chat GBT, and I have never tried that. I'm addicted, absolutely addicted to it now. I love going on there, and I can ask questions that are unbelievable, and they come back and actually chat with me. It's the best thing in the world. Do you guys work with people to understand how to get on there and do that?
I would definitely say that we do, yeah. We kind of work with anyone and anything. We're pretty flexible, and oftentimes if we can't solve a problem, it makes the person who's struggling feel better, because they're like, well, at least I haven't imagined this, like it's hard for them too. And then usually we'll find some way to direct them like towards where to go to solve their problem.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm imagining that things like AI are very much a part of your world, and questions about how to use that and not use that in your studies. So your familiarity with it would be greater than many of ours. So there you go. That's an example for sure, Sheila.
Yes.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, I will repeat that if you're interested in taking part in this, we'd love to have you. As Georgia mentioned, there are more student volunteers right now than folks taking part in the program, and we certainly have room to expand. So if you have a frustration or would just like to learn more about something like AI, maybe make an appointment by calling the Senior Center at 206-842-1616. Barbara, you're back up.
I am back up. I have a question. Could you help me figure out how to coordinate better with my iPhone and my watch?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I feel like what Reed said, there's so much that my iPhone can do, and I probably know like just such a tiny bit. And I feel like the same thing is probably true for my watch. So if you could help me
Yeah.
understand each of them and their interconnection. Okay, I'm signing up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And honestly, if any one of you would like share this with a friend or anyone that you know who might need help, that's what would really benefit SilverTech, is just having more people that we can help, because we just have such an abundance of volunteers and they're all amazing and they can all help you. And I just feel like the more people we can get involved, the better.
Is
Should I
your
give out the phone
poster going
number?
to come our way?
Pardon me?
I'm sorry.
I think it might be, yeah. I'm still personally working on trying to figure out the aspects of like printing it out and everything. But if you would like it, I think I can get it hung up in the senior center soon.
Yep.
Yeah, just send your poster to us. We'll help you print it out.
And will you go to the chamber and see if they'll post it in their window? And
That's an interesting
TNC?
idea. Yeah, that's definitely something I've been kind of playing around with, as well as maybe reaching out to the churches, just trying to spread the word about it. Yeah.
Great. Okay, we'll definitely
Or,
help with that.
Thank you. Yeah.
or to do it to all of the elder housing around.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yes, we can help you with that.
Yeah,
We can help.
yeah, we can help post.
Put those
We can
up,
help post.
you
We can
know?
help post things, right? Great. Georgia
We
Hansen
can.
and Sam Wachter, thank you very much for stopping by
thanks.
today and telling
Absolutely.
us
Yeah.
about this. We really appreciate the effort to keep this program going and growing.
Yes. Well, thank you so much.